Hello, this is the Everyday Vital Path channel, where we learn to slow down together to live longer. Have you ever jolted awake in the middle of the night from a sharp pain right below your lower back, as if someone had just stabbed an ice-cold knife into the very center of your being? You try to turn over, but even the slightest movement makes your whole body beg you to stay still. In that moment, it hits you. The back that once carried your children, held your grandchildren, danced at your wedding, and bore the weight of your family through countless storms, is now silently betraying you. Thousands of my patients over 50 also once thought that back pain was just part of getting old, something they just had to live with for the rest of their lives. But I am telling you the truth, with just 5 of the simplest movements, no pills needed, no gym required, you can quiet that pain. You can wake up one morning without having to push yourself up with your arms, without a groan. Do you want to know those 5 movements? Don't look away. If you want me to keep bringing you the real, life-changing health secrets, hit that subscribe button right now. I need you on this journey with me. A quick question for you. When did you truly feel you had gotten old, bae? When your hair turned gray and wrinkles appeared, B. When your back no longer let you bend down to hug your grandchild, comment A or B for me below. I read every single comment. Coming up are the only 5 exercises you need to fix your lower back pain over 50. Exercise 1. Prone elbow prop. My dear friends, I want to share something I see every single day in my clinic and have for the past 35 years. Most of us, once we pass 50, have a morning where we wake up and think, why is my back so stiff today? Then we try to sit up. We have to push ourselves up with our arms and let out a sigh. Sound familiar? That is the moment your lumbosacral joint, the lowest joint, connecting your spine to your pelvis, is sending out an SOS. It's stuck. It's been compressed all day from us sitting with poor posture, from sofas that are too soft, from office chairs that sink in too much, from leaning against the headboard at night watching our iPad. It gets stuck little by little, without a word, until one day it screams. I have the simplest method that I tell my patients to do tonight. Everyone can do it. You just need to lie face down on the floor or a somewhat firm bed. Prop yourself up on your elbows like you're reading a book back in the day, and then just relax. Don't try to arch your back. Don't try to look up at the ceiling. Just breathe and let your body weight gently push the joint back into place. The first 30 seconds might be a bit uncomfortable, but from the 40th second onward, you'll feel it starting to release, like opening a tight bottle cap. I have a patient, Mary, 68 years old, from San Diego. Just last week, she still had to hold onto a chair to stand up. She did this movement for just 45 seconds each night, and a week later she messaged me, "Doc, for the first time in 5 years, I can lie on my side without groaning. Just 45 seconds to 1 minute before you sleep. You're giving your back a gentle hug. Try it tonight, and then tell me how you feel. I'll be waiting." Exercise 2. Hip rotation plus single leg release. Hey everyone, have you ever been lying in bed and felt like your lower back was tied up with a tight rope? It's fine if you stay still, but the moment you try to turn over, a sharp pain shoots through, right? I often tell my patients this. Our lumbosacral joint is like an old door hinge. If you only ever swing it open in one direction, like sitting hunched over all day, it will eventually get rusty and stuck. To make it smooth again, you have to gently move it in the opposite direction. That's why my second favorite exercise is to lie on your back in bed, knees bent, and then slowly let your knees fall together to the left, and then to the right, as slowly as if you were rocking a child to sleep. Just 30 seconds, but you might hear a very soft pop in your back. That's the joint sighing with relief. After that, I usually tell people to let one leg hang loosely off the side of the bed, while the other knee stays bent. Keep your chest and face pointing toward the ceiling. Let gravity do a gentle pull. 20 seconds on each side. John, 71, at the clinic last week laughed and said, "Doc, I feel like I'm on a massage chair at a spa. Just a few minutes each day, and you're personally unlocking that hinge that's been stuck for years." Give it a try, and you'll understand why I call this the exercise for smart, lazy people. Exercise 3. Multifidus stretch. There's a very small muscle deep within your lower back, called the multifidus. It's like the silent gatekeeper of your spine. When we're young, it automatically engages every time we bend down to pick up a grandchild or carry a grocery bag. But after 50, if we sit too much and become less active, it slowly falls asleep. And when it weakens, the entire lower back begins to cry for help. Remember Tom, a 67-year-old retired carpenter, once told me, "Doc, what I fear most is the feeling that my back no longer belongs to me." After just 1 year of consistently doing this exercise, he could stand straight again and even repaired his backyard fence with his own hands. The movement is very simple. Get on your hands and knees, look down at the floor. Take a gentle breath in and tighten your abdomen as if pulling your navel toward your spine. Then, slowly extend one arm forward, while simultaneously lifting the opposite knee just a tiny bit off the ground. Hold for 5 seconds, then switch sides. It's like teaching that gatekeeper again, "Hey, wake up, there's still work for you here." The latest research from the Mayo Clinic shows that just a 20% increase in multifidus strength can reduce the risk of recurring back pain by up to 70%. Just 5 seconds per side, a few times a week, and you're waking up your own most silent protector. Give it a try, and you'll feel your back listening to you again, just like in the old days. Exercise 4. Single leg balance with circle tracing. Have you ever been standing at the sink washing dishes and suddenly felt one hip get completely exhausted, followed by a sharp reminder in your lower back, like, "Hey, I'm out of alignment here"? That's not about age. It's because our pelvis has forgotten how to maintain balance. I often compare the lumbosacral joint to an old wooden table. If the 4 legs are uneven, the entire tabletop tilts and aches. This final exercise is how I teach those for table legs to stand steady again. Just stand close to a wall, lightly touching it with one hand for stability. Then lift the other leg and slowly trace big, slow circles in the air, like you're using a compass from your school days. Keep going until you feel a mild fatigue in the buttock of your standing leg. That is your gluteus medius muscle waking up after years of being asleep. Ms. Linda, who's 69 and just last week needed a cane, can now trace circles for 40 seconds on each side without touching the wall. She told me, "Doctor, for the first time, I feel like my legs are even again. Just a few minutes. 3 times a week. And you're right teaching your body how to stand straight without needing to lean back on the sofa anymore. Try it tonight and you'll feel the whole world straighten out, starting from your own to feet." Exercise 5. Lying on your back. Hugging both knees to chest. Hey everyone. There are nights I lie awake thinking, our lower back is like an old friend who has traveled life's entire journey with us. It has silently endured years of meetings, driving, bending down to tie shoes, holding grandchildren until one day it just whispers, "I'm so tired, can I rest for a while?" I don't even call this last one an exercise anymore. I call it the evening hug you give to that friend. All you need to do is lie on your back in bed, gently pull both knees up to your chest, and hug them tightly like you're embracing a loved one you haven't seen in ages. Breathe slowly for 20 seconds, then 30 seconds. You'll feel your entire lower back lift slightly off the bed, the pressure on your discs dissolving. Your lumbosacral joint finally able to breathe. Mrs. Susan, 74 years old from the clinic, cried the first time she did it. "Doctor, I haven't felt my back this light in 10 years. Now she hugs her knees every night before sleep, saying it's the moment she thanks her back for carrying her this far. Just one small hug each evening, and you're telling your body, thank you. I still need you so much. Try it, and you'll sleep more soundly than you did in your youth. This is Everyday Vital Path. Thank you for staying with me until the very end. The 5 movements we just did together aren't just exercises for your back. They are a gentle reminder your body has never abandoned you. You had just forgotten how to listen to it. When you lay prone on your elbows, when you let your knees fall to each side, when you lifted your opposite arm, and knee on all fours, when you slowly traced circles with one leg. And when you hugged your knees tightly to your chest, you weren't just mobilizing joints or waking up muscles. You were telling yourself, I'm still here. I still want to live my remaining days fully. The most profound lesson I've learned in nearly 4 decades of practice is this. Pain is not a sign of aging, but a signal of neglect. Make these 5 minutes each day a ritual of love for your body, just as you've cared for your children, your work, and your loved ones. As long as you don't forget it, your back will become your faithful companion again, instead of your betrayer. What have you done for your back today? Comment right below with just a short sentence. For example, I tried hugging my knees for 30 seconds, or I just balanced and traced circles for 20 seconds. So everyone can read it and feel motivated together. And if you want me to keep bringing these simple yet life-changing things to you and your loved ones, please hit that subscribe button for the Everyday Vital Path channel right now. I need you to stay with me. Thank you. I look forward to seeing you in the next video, when your back is feeling much lighter.